you want to make sure you're spending your money in the right way on your new cannabis website, and you want to make sure that you're getting it done the right way. And it really can be tough to know what's important for a website and what's not, and especially when it comes to a new website, because it's a newer industry and there's a lot of ups and downs and a lot of changes. So there are a lot of options out there, and with that being said, it's hard to really know what will actually bring you the results of what you're looking for and what won't. So in this video, I've actually put together a list of tips for spending money on your cannabis industry website, and this will help you figure out what's important for your website and how to get the most out of your investment. Okay, so let's dive right in. Hi, I'm Courtney Clark from Quick Pro Digital Marketing. We help businesses in the cannabis industry get more results from their websites so they can increase revenue without wasting time. And we do this through our websites that are built to generate and increase conversions on your website. So feel free to book a discovery call with me by clicking the link in the description below, and we'll go ahead and dive right into the video. Number one, don't overspend on your website. It sounds obvious, but it really has to be said. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement and, the bells and whistles of starting a new cannabis website and overspend on unnecessary features and upgrades. However, it is important to remember that a website is only one part of your overall cannabis marketing business plan or your cannabis marketing plan. And there are areas where you can allocate your resources to generate more ROI for your business. For example, spending a bit on higher quality products, higher back-end process is one way to really attract new customers rather than splurging on a new flashy website. Of course, that doesn't mean you should skimp on your website or anything like that, but after all, it's the first place where potential customers will go to learn about your business. So you really want to have that fine balance of a nice, clean, professional website, but you don't need to spend a ton of money on how the actual website will look. You can make minor adjustments as you go and allocate that money into other areas of your marketing plan. However, by being mindful of these types of things, it actually will allow you to have a better experience. However, by being mindful of your budget and prioritizing essential features, you can ensure that your cannabis website doesn't break the bank as you move forward in your process. Number two, know what's important for your customer. When it comes to cannabis websites, it's important to understand and to know what your customers are looking for. Whether it's information on the different strains of cannabis or tips on how to grow and care for your plants, or whether you're providing useful and relevant content is essential. This is something very important. However, cannabis websites can also be a great way to connect with potential customers and build relationships. So make sure you're providing the right types of information on your website. By offering helpful advice and sharing your cannabis knowledge, you can create a loyal customer base that will keep coming back to your website for more information. So if you're looking to start or grow a cannabis website, remember to focus on providing useful information that your customers can use. With a little effort, you can actually create a valuable resource that will help create a more successful for your cannabis business. It's important to know what your customers are really looking for, and depending on your target audience, they may be interested in different products, strains, services, information, so on and so forth. So for example, medical cannabis patients may be more interested in CBD rich strains, right? Or while recreational users may be more interested in high THC strains. Whatever it may be, it's also important to consider age of your target audience as well. Younger customers may be more interested in new cannabis products, while the older customers may probably prefer, tried and true classics, things like that. So by understanding the needs and the interests of your target customer base, you can actually ensure that your cannabis website is meeting all of their needs, okay? Number three, another thing, find the right balance between features and affordability. When it comes to cannabis website design, it's important to find the right balance between features and affordability. What that means is, there are a lot of different factors to consider, and it can be tough to know where to start, but by taking the time to really think about the needs of your business versus your budget, you can find a cannabis website design that actually will meet your needs and your budget. So it's something to keep in mind. So here are a few things to think about as you go forward in that process. First, consider what features do you actually need. Do you need e-commerce capabilities? Do you need a blog? Do you need social media integration? Once you have a good understanding of what features you need, you can start to narrow down your options and figure out what's a priority and what's a need, what's a want. Second, consider your budget. How much can you actually afford on your website? What do you have in your budget? This will help you narrow down your options even further, because really, if you don't have the money for it, then that's just what it is. You don't have the money. Finally, take the time to compare your options. Look at reviews, ask for recommendations, and get quotes from multiple designers, okay, before making a decision. By taking the time to do your research, you can actually find the perfect cannabis website design for your business. So keep that in mind. Another tip, number 4, make sure your website is responsive. So when it comes to cannabis website design, one of the most important considerations is making sure the website is mobile friendly, all right? With more and more people, and I talk about this all the time, with more and more people using smartphones and tablets to access the internet, it's really essential that your site can be easily viewed on all of these devices. Not only will it make the experience better for your visitor, but you'll also be able to increase the time that they spend on your website. Not only will this make it more likely that potential customers will visit your site, but it will also save you money in the long run. Designing a separate mobile version of your website can be expensive and time consuming. So it's worth ensuring that your website is designed for mobile users in mind. From the beginning, mobile first design, okay? And by taking simple steps like these, you can ensure that your cannabis industry website is able to reach a wider audience and save yourself some money in the process. Number 5, use a professional web design company. Many cannabis businesses underestimate the importance of investing in a professionally designed website. Not only does an unprofessional website reflect poorly on the business, but it can also cost the company money in lost sales. Cannabis consumers are becoming more and more educated and discerning, and they increasingly are turned off by poor designed websites. Keep that in mind. In contrast, a professionally designed website conveys a sense of trustworthiness and professionalism that can attract new customers and encourage existing ones to shop more frequently. So a well-designed website can help businesses save money by providing an efficient way to showcase products, streamline transactions, track customer data, a lot of things. For all of these reasons, cannabis businesses should really consider using a professional website developer for your business. While the cannabis industry is growing, there are still many misconceptions about the plant. For instance, some people believe the cannabis is, only for recreation. But as we all know, it has a ton of uses, including, medical use, industrial use, even spiritual use. And so because of this, it's important to make sure that the website accurately represents the cannabis industry. Otherwise, you do risk losing potential customers or business partners to your business. A professional cannabis industry web design company can create a cannabis website that is both accurate and appealing. In addition, a professional cannabis-focused web design company can help you save money by avoiding common mistakes, such as using template designs or failing to proofread your content. All these little small things that, avoidable from a professional developer in the cannabis industry. And so by working with a professional cannabis website company, someone who focuses on this actual industry, you can create a cannabis website that accurately reflects the plant and all the many uses that it has to really connect with the right audience. So keep that in mind, all right? And another tip I'm going to share, track results. Make sure that you are tracking your results, okay? So cannabis website entrepreneurs really need to track their website results to save money. Cannabis websites are a dime a dozen, okay? And it's hard to stand out, to be honest. So the ones that show that they're making an impact will be the ones that really will succeed. And so a way to do that is with Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a free tool that cannabis website owners can actually use to track how users and visitors on their site are interacting with the website when they come to it. By understanding which pages are being visited the most, cannabis websites focus their efforts on creating content that is more engaging and it captivates and it connects with your audience more. Additionally, by tracking which pages are resulting in the most conversions, cannabis website owners fine-tune the site to ensure that visitors have the best possible experience and are likely to keep coming back to take that desired action. And so in today's competitive landscape, Cannabis website entrepreneurs really need to make sure that they use every tool at their disposal, and one of those tools to get that done is going to be Google Analytics. Tracking data with Google Analytics is one way to give your cannabis website the edge it needs to succeed against your competitors. So it's no secret that the cannabis industry is booming, it's growing, and with more and more states here in the US legalizing marijuana for both medical and recreational use, there's never been a better time to really look at your cannabis industry website and see how it can be improved. However, if you are thinking about starting a new cannabis website or even just working on your current one, it's important to really track the results to ensure that you're getting the most bang for your buck. Okay? Keep that in mind. By tracking your website's traffic and conversion rates and sales figures, you'll be able to make more informed decisions about where to allocate your resources. Not only will this help you save money, but it also ensures that your cannabis website is as successful as possible. So if you're looking to redesign your cannabis industry website, be sure to track the results so you can start saving money and growing your business. And that's it. So if you're looking for more tips on cannabis industry websites, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week, and this allows you guys to basically stay up to date on latest trends in the industry and marketing strategies in the cannabis industry. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below, like, comment, share, pass this video around to everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.